Hello, everyone. My name is Sherry Gallagher, and I'm the Director of Student and Departmental Account Services here at Lewis and Clark College. During this presentation, I'll introduce the student account staff members, provide you some very important dates to take note of, share with you the information your student can access from the Student Account Center, show you where students can waive their health insurance, green energy, and media fees, and finally, I'll share the deadline for students to make sure their account balances are paid so they don't receive a registration hold. Our office can be reached at accountservices@lclark.edu. Jolie Allen and Carrie Barnes split the alphabet when assisting students based on the student's last name. Lisa Milner is our cashier, and she is often responding to the emails that come into accountservices@lclark.edu. Important dates to remember are the Fall 2020 fee payment deadline of August 13. The last day to waive the student health insurance is September 14 for the academic year. The last day to waive the green energy and media fees is also September 14th. If you're on a payment plan for the fall semester, you'll want to remember November 5th is the last payment for the fall semester, and in looking ahead, the payment deadline for the spring 2021 semester will be December 10th. Now looking at the information a student can access from the Student Account Center. When a student logs into www.lclark.afford.com with credentials, they'll first come to a summary screen. Here they will see the tabs along the top which allow for detailing in for more information. On the first screen, you will see the total amount due after any pending financial aid or payment plans. Off to the right are important dates and the contact information for Nelnet TMS, our third-party servicer for the Student Account Center. On the top right, you'll see where a student can give you access. We call it shared access. If a student clicks on this, they will see this invite screen. Here, they will put in their parents, guardian, or the responsible party contact information. Once they submit the information, the person they want to have shared access will receive an invite to the Student Account Center. This person will then be asked to create credentials of their own to access the student account information. I encourage you to ask your students to give you this access early, as we will be unable to speak with anyone other than the student about account information if shared access is not given. Next, if you click on Pending Financial Aid from the main summary screen, you'll be able to detail into the financial aid information. Here you will see fully processed financial aid. This is the aid that has not posted to the student account yet, but it is ready to post once we begin processing. The unprocessed financial aid on the right side is aid that the student is eligible for, but there is something still needing to be done by the student for the aid to post to the student account. Often this is because the student needs to complete their master promissory note or complete entrance counseling. If the student has any questions about the unprocessed financial aid, they would contact the financial aid office at fao@lclark.edu. The contact information is also on the bottom right of the slide. From the Student Account Center, students are also able to see their account activity by clicking the tab at the top. This gives a breakdown of charges and is current as of the time the student logs into this page. Next, students will receive a monthly e-bill emailed to them asking them to log into the Student Account Center and click on Statements. This will give them a snapshot in time of what their student account is looking like. If you have been given shared access and you have created your credentials for the Student Account Center, you will also get an email asking you to review the e-bill here each month. Please remember this is only a snapshot in time. You can always see the most current information by clicking on Account Activity. Students wishing to pay for their tuition and fees over the course of the semester have the option of a 5-month payment plan, which has a $40 setup fee, but there is no interest charged for this plan. The fall plan started on July 5th and ends on November 5th, but please note that late fees are charged a $45 late fee. Other payment options are to pay in full via credit or debit card that's subject to a 2.99% convenience fee, or pay using a checking or savings account, or pay using Flywire for international funds. The last tab within the Student Account Center is for setting up refund preferences. Students will need to log in and provide their banking information to set up direct deposit. This allows for direct payment into their account if a refund is due for tuition and fees. Please note, all payments made on a student's account are refunded directly to the student. Next, I'll share with you the website for waiving the student health insurance. Students who have comparable health insurance of their own may waive out of the Lewis and Clark student health insurance at https://waive.pacificsource.com/lewi. All students have been charged for the student health insurance on their student account. Once the waiver is completed, the charge will then be removed from the student account within 24 to 72 hours. The students are given one chance a year to waive for the full academic year, and the waiver must be completed by September 14th for the student health insurance charge to be removed. Other fees students can waive are the green energy and media fees. To waive these fees, students will log into WebAdvisor at https://webadvisor.lclark.edu/. And from the main menu, they will pick Student Initiatives Opt Out for Green Energy and Media under the header Financial Information. Once a student clicks the box to not participate in the program, then within 24 to 72 hours, the green energy and media fees will be removed from the student account. Like the student health insurance, for these fees to be removed from the student account, the student will need to complete this process by September 14th. Please be sure to note all account balances must be paid in full, be covered by fully processed financial aid, or have a payment plan set up for the balance due by August 30th to avoid a registration hold on the first day of the semester. I understand this is a lot of information, so please reach out to our office if you have any questions or need additional guidance. Thank you for your time, and I wish you and your student a great semester.